As the summer continues, with many children playing outside, burning off their energy, emergency room doctors are busy treating children who suffer from broken bones. And Dr. Patrick Lehman with Children's Hospital of Wisconsin joins us now to talk about how to deal with your child's broken bones and their casts this summer. Thanks so much for coming in.
Well, thanks for having me, Elisa. I appreciate it.
So can you guesstimate how busy you all are with a broken bone? Oh, you just made a reaction.
I did. Yeah, you know, summer in Wisconsin, right? And unfortunately, kids are outside. Well, not unfortunately, we want kids to be outside and playing and having fun. And you know, I don't look that old, but I do have a daughter myself, and she's 2 years old, and she's doing everything that other kids are doing during their, you know, when they're 2 years old. They're running, playing, jumping, but that unfortunately, you know, gets them, you know, injured. And so we do see a lot of kids more so during the summer than we do during the rest of the year.
So as a parent, if your child takes a tumble or something, what should you look for to think, oh, maybe I should take them in, that might be a broken bone? That's
a great question. And sometimes broken bones are really apparent to parents. You know, sometimes you hear a snap. Sometimes if it's really bad, you can sometimes see the arm being a little bit angled, or maybe the leg being a little bit angled as well too. Sometimes in little kids it's difficult though, because they can't tell you exactly where they're hurting, right? And so things you look for are like maybe they're limping a little bit, maybe they're not using one arm or not using one leg, and so those are the things that we look out for. But if it's more subtle, what I would recommend doing is maybe, you know, going into your pediatrician and using them as a resource. But then also we have 4 different locations throughout the Milwaukee area. We have a location at Mequon, Delafield, Greenfield, and also over at the main campus in Wauwatosa that have pediatric sports medicine specialists like myself, and then also pediatric orthopedic specialists that specialize in actually treating children and adolescents that have injuries. And so if there's any concern about that, I would definitely go in and talk with them, and they can help diagnose that. And I think it's important to see a pediatric sports medicine specialist or an orthopedic specialist, because they really know children well. And children, we like to think of as young adults sometimes, but they're really different. They have growth plates, and their bones are a little bit different than adults are. So I think it's important that they come in to see somebody that has that kind of knowledge and experience as well too.
So, and I was reading on your website that a child can not only break a bone, they can break a growth plate. What does that mean?
Yeah, so growth plates are actually softer cartilage that are inside the bone that helps the bone to get longer or get wider. And in kids, the growth plates are actually softer than the rest of the bone, the surrounding bone, and so they can actually have breaks through the growth plate. And if that's the case, we really want to know about that and treat it correctly, because that can actually affect how long the bones get and how tall they get, or how the bone grows in general. So it's really important to know if they do or if they don't have a fracture at the growth plate.
So they are wrapping me, but I have one last quick question. For a regular cast, what should you get that wet, or you should only use a waterproof cast if your child wants to go into the pool?
If it gets wet, definitely call your doctor, unless it is a waterproof cast, in which case you can definitely get it wet for sure. So and then make sure you don't put anything down the cast at all, because if things go down inside the cast, that can get irritation to the skin and can cause skin breakdown as well too.
So if your child, if their arm is itching, it's not a good idea to stick something down there to try to grab that itch.
Definitely don't do that. What you can do is you can use a hair dryer that has cold air, and you can blow it in there. That might help with the itch, and then try to keep it cool as well too.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming in, Dr. Lehman. You can find more information on the clinics that Children's Hospital offers for broken bones on our website, and that's tmj4.com. And